The skies over England are witnessing a significant surge in strategic air power as another two U.S. Air Force B-52 bombers touch down at RAF Fairford. This arrival boosts the bomber count at the base to 23, highlighting a notable escalation in long-range strike capabilities within Europe. The deployment underscores a broader strategic posture. Washington is quietly consolidating its long-range bomber assets in a forward location, placing formidable strike power within reach of key global hotspots, including Iran. This buildup demonstrates not only the U.S. commitment to maintaining readiness and deterrence, but also the flexibility and reach of its strategic bomber fleet. RAF Fairford, already a pivotal hub for U.S. Air Force operations, now serves as a visible symbol of power projection and allied coordination. With the B-52's legendary endurance and payload capacity, these bombers are not just a show of strength. They represent rapid response capability, operational versatility, and the credible enforcement of international norms when diplomacy alone cannot suffice. As the strategic landscape evolves, the growing presence of these long-range bombers signals that the U.S. is prepared to respond decisively to emerging threats, ensuring both regional stability and the protection of allied interests. The skies above England have become a forward line of defense, a tangible reminder of the reach, readiness, and resolve of modern U.S. air power. Keir Starmer has said that the UK does not believe in regime change from the skies, and that lessons from the Iraq War have been learned. Yet 11 days into the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran, the Prime Minister is letting the UK become increasingly involved in a conflict which has been roundly criticized for violating international law. In fact, Britain's involvement began back in January when both UK and American weaponry started moving east in preparation. Here's a breakdown of Britain's involvement. Safe passage for U.S. planes. American planes have been transiting through British military bases on their way to the Middle East since early January after Trump said the U.S. was locked and loaded and ready to help Iranian protesters. Planes have been tracked passing through RAF Lakenheath and RAF Mildenhall, both in Suffolk, and have also moved through Prestwick Airport, a civilian airport in Scotland. Over 100 fighter jets have left RAF Lakenheath for the region since January, according to the Lakenheath Alliance for Peace, an activist group focused on U.S. activity at the base. Additionally, the group says more than 25 C-17 transport planes, which can carry troops and cargo and are typically deployed before an operation, have transited through during that period. Activists tracking the activity argue that the quantity of American planes passing through British military bases show how important they have been for the U.S. strategically. At least one of the jets from Lakenheath, an F-15, was reportedly among those which crashed in Kuwait during the war, confirming their involvement in the conflict. Related, we deserve to know the truth. 11 questions about U.S. Read more. Use of bomber bases. Before the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran, Starmer refused to allow the U.S. to use RAF Fairford and the British base at Diego Garcia to bomb Iran directly, reportedly over concerns that such strikes would violate international law.